Krishna never killed any demon. He has not come to make Yuga Dharma established. Never he come. But it has been told, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkitam dharma sansthapanarthaya. He has not come to establish dharma. It is the duties of whom? Mahavishnu. Who is Mahavishnu? Oh, Krishna, Swayam Roop. Then Baldev Prabhu, Swayam Prakash. From him, Mahasankarsan, Vaibhav Prakash. From Baladev Prabhu, Mahasankarsan, Sankarsan, Mool Sankarsan there in Dwarka. And from Mool Sankarsan, Mahasankarsan in Vaikuntha. And from Mahasankarsan, Karnabdashai Vishnu. This Vishnu. And from him, Garbhodashai. From Garbhodashai, this Kshirodashai, or all the incarnations like Vaman, Kurma, Bharat, Parshuram, even Ram sometimes also. Even Krishna sometimes comes from this Garbhodashai. Yeah, Garbhodashai, sometimes Kshirodashai. But it has been told by Garbhodashai. Even Krishna, who Krishna? Yugavatar Krishna. Not Brajendanandan. There are two Krishna. One comes in only Dwapar Yug when Krishna is not there. But like Krishna, not in that shape with Bansi and all. His name is Krishna and his duty is to Dharma Sanstha. So much difference. So you should read.
Everywhere in the world people worship me according to scriptural injunctions by Bhakti. But simply by following such regulative principles, one cannot attain the loving sentiment of the devotees of Raganuga. Knowing my opulences, the whole world looks upon me with awe and veneration. But devotion made feeble by such reverence does not attract me. And then the purport.
And purport?
After his appearance, Lord Krishna saw that he had not distributed.
Try to hear very carefully.
He had not distributed the transcendental personal dealings with his devotees in Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. One may understand the science of the Supreme Personality of Godhead from the Vedic literature and thus become a devotee of the Lord and worship Him within the regulative principles described in the scriptures. But one will not know in this way how Krishna is served by the residents of Raganuga.
Very important thing. Very important.
Only this point they make one cannot understand the dealings.
So try to understand these things of Swamiji.
One cannot understand the dealings of the Lord in Vrindavan simply by executing the ritualistic regulative principles.
What are the regulative principles? To make temples, to write books, to distribute books, to manage all these things, to make gardens, cowsheds, schools and colleges, especially Gurukuls. By this, anyone cannot go there. And he has come for that very thing. But he saw that all world is covered with Maya, and so I must cut some. But he is not cutting. His external modes and energies are cutting all these things. But eternal internal mode and energies are doing what? This. So clearly we should try to know all these things. Then,
by following scriptural
and that is why it is external, that is why all are quarreling among them. Anyone has no honor or belief for anyone. And so many are going deviated. If with these things, what Swamiji told them, ordered them to do, if everything was going on, and if developing these things, then anyone has not to deviate, and all things were all right, what we heard. But only they have checked all these things. Don't hear all these things. If you are here, then you are go to hell. And you are Sahajiya. Then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is Sahajiya, Rup Goswami is most important Sahajiya, and Swamiji himself is Sahajiya. We want to so in really Sahajiya, what is? Krishna Prem is Sahajiya. But those who want to exercise with external body, they are Prakrit Sahajiya. They are not Sahajiya really. Artificial way that we are in the shape of male and hiding making our hairs like ladies and covering our all the parts of male with a sari, making something here on the breast and taking nose ring and here also. They are Prakrit Sahajiya. We should not be Sahajiya, but this Sahajiya must be of Prakrit. Go on.
By following scriptural injunctions, one may enhance his appreciation for the glories of the Lord, but there is no chance for one to enter into personal dealings with him. Giving too much attention to understanding the exalted glories of the Lord reduces the chance of one's entering personal loving affairs with the Lord.
How beautiful things are here. Powerful things. But they are a band that anyone can read these sentences of Swamiji. Yeah. And anyone who is telling all these things, giving classes, they should not. They can go to Mayavadi, no harm. They can go to prostitutes. They can drink. And they can go to Bombay. Business stores. No harm. But he should not go to qualified devotees who are. Anyone has in this world has not come to be in the same class forever. Those who are in this movement for 70 years or 20 years, why they will not hear this? They should not be in class. They should hear all these things also gradually, and they should develop their Krishna consciousness. Anything?
Something you said, it didn't sit right in the group. I'm a disciple of Paul, and I offer respect to you, and I don't criticize your natural attraction.
I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm telling only this mode that Krishna never killed any demon. But we see. So, the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja, came to give this thought to whole world. Not only Vaidhi Bhakti, but those who are not adhikaris. For them he told to do especially this Vaidhi Bhakti. But he has not told, or anyone in my scriptures, in our scriptures, that you should be always in the same class. I am not criticizing anyone, not, never. I am simply telling this thing that we should try to gallop, like Rupa Goswami has told, go like this, step by step. And if you are not following these doctrines, then how we can get up? We can advance. So I'm not criticizing anyone.
He wants to say something.
What?
Well, the way I understood it is when you said that, like making and distributing books with Vedi Bhakti, I understood from Prabhupada that...
I have not told you, try to understand me. I have not told like that you have understand. I told that if anyone not taking this view and only doing these things, not adjusting the mood to develop Krishna consciousness, internally this, Vaidhi Bhakti Brajbhav paite nahi sakti. If you are not hearing all these things, Chaitanya Chaitamrita Rup Goswami books, and Swamiji what he has told in his all books, here he is telling. So we can do all these things, even brooming, what to tell, publishing of books, it is so high thing. Anyone cannot, unqualified person cannot do it. But if you are distributing the books, we must see something lines and try to. My point is this. Only that will not do. A person lakhs and lakhs years distributing or making temples, it will not do. So if a brief is given to temple, he will go to Vaikuntha surely. So this is not here my point. We should try to do for Krishna, and if you are not doing, then we must fall down. Otherwise, if anyone doing all these things, never fall down. Never. So there is some defect there, those who are falling down. So we should try to understand that even brooming Ambarish Maharaj, and he was bhakti, and the gopis are brooming in their rooms. This is Raganuga Bhakti, what to tell of Raganuga. So these things are not bad, but we should have to understand all these things. How these things can be changed to Raganuga or Vaidhi Bhakti. This is. If you are hearing his words, try to understand. Go on.
Giving too much attention to understanding the exalted glories of the Lord reduces one's chance of entering personal loving affairs with the Lord.
I know that some chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare in Vrindavan, and reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and very famous in Srimad Bhagavatam, even they are Mayavadi. So only doing all the activities is not bhakti. That's something we moved internally in all actions. All actions are bhakti. क्या है? जत करोषि, जदर्शनासि, patram pushpam phalamatvayam, all are bhakti. Even anyone is not doing anything, he is clearing only the nalis, brains, and he thinks like Narottam Thakur. That is Raganuga Bhakti. So activities is not bad, but we should try to add with these modes. This is Raganuga.
To teach the principles of such personal loving dealings, the Lord decided to appear as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
ऐश्वर्य शिथिल प्रेमे नहीं मोर पीता. We are not defaming Ambarish Maharaj. We are not defending Prahlad Maharaj, even Hanuman. Also, we are telling that the process of Pandavas were not so much good like Uddhav. And Uddhav wanted to take the feet dust of gopis, not defaming Buddha, but only to think all these things, what is the superior, best process? Only this. Swamiji, what to tell of Swamiji? All our disciples, acharyas have came in this world only to give these things. Otherwise, Ramanuja has given more than us by the bhakti. They are superior in Vaidhi Bhakti to Gaudiya Vaishnava. Vallabhacharya is more superior in Vaidhi Bhakti to Gaudiya Vaishnava. Only this more that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to this world. This is supreme, higher, more than Vallabhacharya, Ramanuja, Madhva and all others. This is the thing. ऐश्वर्य ज्ञाने सब जगत मिश्रित कितना ऐश्वर्य ज्ञाने विधि भजन करिया वैकुंठ जाय चतुर्बुध मुक्ति लैया. Sukadeva Goswami, first he was observed in Nirgunya. Nirgunya means Sakhi. What is Nirguna Brahma? That is no shape. But by the grace of Vyasadeva, he has bhakti of Krishna. Sanat Sanandan Sanatan. At first they were also like Nirgun, Brahma Upasana. But by the grace of Brahma, only they went to Vaikuntha. I have not heard that even they have gone to Varjavadham or not. But they are qualified because they know Astakali Leela and other things, and they are also Guru of Narad. If Narad can go, they can also go. No harm. We know Parikshit Maharaj, he is hearing, and there is a corpse of any rishi that he will die in 7 days. But I think this corpse was not there, but it was benediction. Parikshit Maharaj never cannot die. And in some cases he is superior to Sukadeva Goswami. But still he is hearing like a disciple. But Gaudiya Vaishnava wants to also gallop this Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami and Sanak Sanandan that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. That Krishna in the shape of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he has given. But Anarpiti Charimukira. This is the mole, this is the root object of this Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vaidhi can give anyone, they have given. Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all was. Nam Sankirtan, Hare Krishna was also there because it is written in and also Kali Santan Upanishad. वैकुंठ के जाय चतुर्मुक्ति पाइया षष्ठी सारूप्य आर सामीप्य सालोक साई जो न लय जाते है ब्रह्म ऐक्य जुग धर्म प्रवर्तायनु नाम संकीर्तन चारि भाव भक्ति दिया नाचा मूत्रवान. This 19th. I will Nam Sankirtan Yuga Dharma. I will do. What here?
I shall personally inaugurate the religion of the age, Nam Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the holy name. I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing the full mellows of loving devotional service.
There are two things here. Yuga Dharma Pratishtha, Nam Sankirtan. And secondly, Chari Bhav Diya Nachamu Tribhuvan. Chari Bhav means Sakha, Dasalya, Vasalya and Madhur. These four. Not a Santa. Four. This mood I will give for two things. But he is telling that Yuga Dharma Parvartan Hoye अंश हईते अमा बिना अन्य नारी दीते ब्रज 26.
My plenary portion can establish the principles of religion for each age. No one but me, however, can bestow the kind of loving service performed by the residents of Braj.
Though I will do Nam Sankirtan and preach and tell everywhere, I will preach. But it can be done by which answer? Advaitacharya and others. But Ama Bina Onne Nare Braja Pramadite.
No one but me, however, can bestow the kind of loving service.
So Char Bhave Bhakti Diya Nachamutra Bhivan, I will give 4 more and then all with dawns and kisses. Any incarnation of Krishna cannot give. Only Krishna can give. So Krishna, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, taking the mood of Radhika and beauty of Radhika. He came and he did himself sprinkling Krishna Prem and Rag Marga Bhakti. Only this is the duty, only Krishna can do. Any other cannot do. So here, especially he has told in 40, Kali Yug Dharma Nam Prachar Tatha Lagi Pit Varna Chaitanya Avatar. Kali Yug Dharma Nam Prachar. The religion of Kali Yug is Nam Sankirtan. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did it himself, which was the duty of, even he has not come, this could have been done by others, not for all others. They can do others. So all the Acharya in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarup Damodar, Raya Raman, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Rup Goswami and all other has, up to Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Prabhupada, our Gurudev, and in future, if very strong any acharya will come in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, only to preach out. But also they make some cut jungles of Mayabad, Advaitbad and all others and establish Yuga Dharma also. No harm. But we should know that if you want to go to Braja and to serve Krishna, you will have to follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami, especially Rupa Goswami in his line. If we are not following any Rupanuga Vaishnava, we cannot understand all these truths and cannot advance in Krishna. Go Pramanand. Kirtan, tell that we should not make books. I am doing myself and also making temples. Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur has done, Srila Prabhupada has done, Bhaktivedanta Swami has, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami also have done all these things, making books, preaching books, all these things. So you should not understand that I am defeating these things.